Hey guys, it's PJ Lee J. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you a plane I made on Plane Crazy. Well, actually, I'll show you a few. First, we'll start with the MiG-15. I just made this not that long ago, like a few minutes ago, about 30. As you see here, if you don't know what Plane Crazy is, it's a game that is available on PC and mobile on Roblox, and it is amazing. Trust me, it's pretty cool. And so there's a thing called motor locking, which I have a lot here. Motor locking actually is a big part of it. There's motor locking here, there. It's hard to explain, so I won't explain it for now. And I'll just show you. And also, this camera has nothing to do with it. That is just because that is just to hold certain things in place. As you see here, everything after the motor lock is in place is pretty good. I'll show you the cockpit right now. See, it opens like that, which is pretty cool, via a piston. It's pretty cool. Sometimes it will get a little jammed, like right now, it's jammed. How do you fix this jam, you may be asking? Well, it's either you do that, or if that doesn't work, you're just going to have to restart the thing. Well, not the whole build or something like that. No, just like restart it by doing that. Besides that, we're going to go into the flying. Hold R to start this plane, and the rest is kind of. Actually, wait, let me turn on the volume so you guys can hear me while I'm talking. The volume isn't that important either, so. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty cool. It has some noteworthy features, like if I didn't do the landing gear, but basically the landing gear you can do by pressing G. And the thing about the landing gear, it's pretty different from the rest of my landing gear. You'll see that later how my landing gear usually don't go like this, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Usually it either goes forward or backwards, but this time it goes inwards. I like that a lot. You see it can shoot, really cool. It flies pretty well. You can either choose to do where you can use your mouse control, as you see here. See how I spin it around and spinning, or you could actually use your keyboard, which I feel is much more comfortable for me. I like using my keyboard because it's much more what would you call that? Oh yeah, this is the camera that serves me no purpose whatsoever. So you can do more tricks in it. Like I'm about to show you a barrel roll, which it would be way harder to do if you're flying with the mouse pointer. Also, you can do the snappy transitions, and it's pretty cool. It does take a little to get used to, but I'll show you a landing on this. Sometimes the landing gear can get a little stuck. Sometimes, like I think that stuck a little, or it was at least. As you see here, I made a landing. Yeah, sometimes it gets a little stuck. Not all the time. This doesn't happen like a bunch of times, but sometimes it will get a little stuck. But yeah, that's the MiG-15. It's pretty good. There's not much other things to it. You could add bombs, but it would be kind of hard to due to a lack of space. But yeah, that was the MiG-29. Next, we have the F-35. Load that in. Load. The F-29 is one of the more complex ones for me because there's a lot of controls. So it depends on which one you want. If you wanna, you can press X to control these wings. It depends on which one you want. This is just mainly for it to look cool. There's no other reason these are here besides that, basically. So yeah, you hold W to go forward, which I know is different, but hold W to go forward, Q is to go up, E is to go down. So and the landing gear on this is actually pretty cool because it barely gets stuck. The landing gear. And the reason why is because it's pistons, and pistons don't usually get stuck unless if you put it in a very odd place, which usually otherwise it won't get stuck. And I'm about to show you. Oops, I accidentally pressed the thing. Whew. So I'm about to show you right here why there's parachutes on the back of the bombs. So if you press B, it releases the parachutes. Now that's just a little visual glitch. Don't worry about it. My plane didn't get actually like exploded or something. The reason why these are on here though are because if you press 1 and or what for the first bomb, it will work really well because basically what happens is the bomb will go straight down because of the parachute, and it's a pretty good way of doing accurate bombing. See how it goes like straight down? It's a pretty good way of doing accurate bombing. That's why I like doing that so much. I'll show you a landing in this. Yeah, I forgot S. Alright, I'm just gonna land in the snow. I wanted to land there, but I'll land here, I guess. See how the landing gear is still there? For cockpit, press P, and it puts it up, puts it down. Also a piston, so it shouldn't get stuck. That's the, oh yeah, it also has a Vtol. If you don't know what Vtol is, Vtol stands for vertical takeoff. And I'll show you this right here. You have to kind of like press, it's R, but you kind of have to ease into it. You can't just go straight into it because of where it's placed. Now, yes, it does just look like I am stuck to the ground, but see, we can legitimately take a full-on vertical takeoff with this. And then at the end, F is to turn off the VTOL. So you just would do that, and then while holding A, so you can take off. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Woo! 3 is to explode this one, and 4 is to explode that one. So that's the F-35. On to the World War II Blitz plane. And yes, I actually am going to be showing all my planes, or at least the good ones, I should say. So this is a World War II Blitz plane, or a Mustang. No, not the car, but a plane. You will see why there is a bunch of if you don't know, this is all motor lock below this. Every single one of these bombs is motor locked. I know it looks ridiculous, but trust me, it looks way better when I fly it. You see custom landing gear and all that. Alright, let's see. You see, all of it goes into this one bomb. Now I'm about to show you why I even made that in the first place. Okay, so yeah, you just press G. I slowed down a little because this thing is kind of fast. Not even kind of, this thing is really fast. So you know you can shoot. And if you press B, I'm about to show you what happens when you press B. B. All those bombs just go scattering onto the ground. It's pretty cool. To explode the bombs, I thought I put it on impact. I guess I didn't. But to explode the bombs, all of them are on F. So that means I could, if I put this on PvP enabled, and then I pressed F, my whole entire plane would get exploded. See? The whole thing, because of how much bombs are in that one place. It's pretty cool. And it lagged me. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the cockpit, you press P. What happened? Oh yeah, you press P to open it, and it goes to the side like that. And you see all of that, you know. Yeah, there's not much to this plane. Also, you hold W to go forward, and the thing itself also does go forward. So that's a pretty cool thing. I'll show you an explosion of all these bombs going down. Boom. You see. So it's called scatter bombing, and it's really cool. It's supposed to be basically the best recreation we have of carpet bombing. So it's pretty realistic. And yeah, so I'm about to show you a landing with this plane. Then I'll go on to the next one. Alright, hold on. Sorry, it's going really slow. Man, this thing is really going slow. Alright, well, that's the best thing I can do. This is going too slow. But yeah, so that's my World War II Blitz plane. Next, I'll show you my Su-27. Now, this Su-27 is pretty cool. It doesn't have any motor locking in it. Well, wait, no, there's a few motor locks, but not as much as my other builds. So this Su-27 has 2 bombs on it that are pretty small. Yes, I know that they do look like pencils, and that was not intentional. They just happen to be small and look like pencils. Yeah, you see there's custom landing gear. Those don't let out smoke. I wanted it to, but it didn't really work out. This is my second most recent plane. So if you press M, those are disconnectors, by the way. If you press M, it disconnects, leaving the bomb itself. If you press P, it closes the cockpit. Then you hold R, and you again kind of like the most recent plane I made, the MiG. You can either choose to do mouse or keyboard. Again, I 100% prefer to do keyboard, much better. And you see, I'm about to do a roll over this. See? And also, and I'm going to show you something. If you press, you press P, press 1. Oops, sorry, that kind of messed up a little, yes. P. So you press 2 then, and then you press P, 1. And basically, it's kind of glitchy, but it is an ejector seat. And it stops glitching and the plane lets me go. I will eject. It's kind of stuck, but don't worry because it will only flip me. It's glitched, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it has an ejector seat. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but nothing works 100% of the time, let's be honest. Yeah, so that's something I made this, and yeah, this is just something I made. I liked it. It's pretty cool. The bomb. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the missiles. And also I didn't even do a landing. So I'm about to show you the missiles to work. Alright, so pull up the landing gear, press M for them to drop those. Then if I remember correctly, you have to you drop both of them. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. Forgot. The bombs are 3 and 4 now because I already have stuff that is you already know. Oh, you didn't know. But the ejector seat is 1 and 2, so I can't press 1 and 2. I had to use 3 and 4. So I'm about to use that again right now. I'm about to go over here. Okay, 3 and 4. So you see, it's pretty cool. Like it's kind of like the way napalm would drop, but a little bit more like flingy. What I mean by flingy is that it flings really far when you do this. And you can kind of see that, like, when I press 3 and 4, see how it, like, flings forward? That's kind of what napalm does, actually. So I made something kind of like napalm, but, like, without all the fire. So that was my Su-27. I don't want to show my F4 Phantom. It's okay. I will show you my Warthog, though. So, yeah. I'm going to show you that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is my Warthog. It's 100% mouse, no keyboard this time. See, so if you press R, it lifts up the wings like a tiny bit, not too much. So then you go up. It doesn't go that fast, but it is pretty cool because it has 8 bombs in total. You see, like, 1 explodes, 2 explodes, and so on and so forth. 3, 4, boom, 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 boom. And then, you can press that, like, it looks like you're flapping your wings. Yeah, if you press P, like that. Also, there is not only the regular guns, but there's a little explosion minigun on the end, so you can explode the people that you're trying to battle. So I'm about to land the plane right here. There's not much else to this besides that. So we're about to go into our next plane, which is the biggest plane I've made so far, the B29. This plane, anytime I fly it, lags the server. So I think it's not going to be any different this time. Yeah, it's kind of lagging a little. As you see, it's pretty big. I have to do something called folding, which is like basically where I have to do that to the wings. You see, it has first of all, there's the bomb bay doors. Has 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets that all shoot at the same place. You see, you can already see the gun effect lagging. And then you have a back turret over there that shoots the back. 2 is to start the engine. Then you go W is to go up, S to go down, D is to go right, yada yada yada. G is for the landing gear as usual. But here's the thing. It is a B29. And if you don't know what a B29 is a massive bomber. So you press 3. You press 5 to arm the explosives. Press 4. Then as it laggily goes down there, they should hit the ground and explode. And if they don't explode, you can press 5 again to explode it. Then, you go back, close the bomb bay doors, which are those doors in the back. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to land this. This is too laggy. But yeah, that's my biggest plane yet. The B29 Super Fortress. I'll show you this. Now, I have 2 versions. Well, technically 3. I'm not going to show that because that's technically a helicopter. So I'm going to show the original because the newer one I don't like as much. Well, you know what? I'll show both of them just for the fun of it. So here's the Wasp. Now I don't know why I named it Wasp. There's no inspiration there. Just I was like, okay, it's Wasp. It's again mouse controlled, no keyboard, but it does have an extra feature that I like. That is like a nitro thing. It's okay, I guess, but here's the thing. It has missiles that are guided missiles. Like, I'm about to show you what I mean by that, okay? So what you gotta do, right, is you gotta hold these 2 at the same time, and it will go towards where you want it to go. It's really cool. It's okay, though. Again, it could use some work, which is why for the Wasp Vtol version, I didn't do that. I didn't use those missiles. They were okay. I used instead a minigun with a camera on it and a sentry missile on it. Both I'm very fond of. I forgot what button these are. Oh, is that? Okay. So this was one of my older builds. Both of them are. And yeah, so that's why the controls are kind of weird for me now. Like I can't control this well because I haven't used these controls in like, I wouldn't say like 10 years now. That's me over exaggerating if I said 10 years. But this, I just haven't used this type of jet in a while. It looks pretty good, but haven't used it in a really long time. But it was pretty good for when I did use it, I guess. and its controls are okay, like, you know, that. But yeah, those two are okay. I need to make sure I didn't accidentally forget any. This I'm not showing, that is just something I made on accident. Alright, alright, I didn't forget to show one. Right, so the next one we're going to be showing is the World War II bomber. Loading it in. This was a pretty small thing. I didn't build it that big. So you press G, Shift. Oh, Shift Control. Oh, it was left control. Okay. So yeah, this is a full-on World War II bomber. I forgot it does that. The only problem being that this does not take off well. Why? Well, it's because it's kind of on the ground, and I don't know why the landing gear always goes up. Oh yeah, because I have to press it 2 times. I forgot. I always forgot that. Never really did it properly first time. So I only have those on the back because I need to get in the air really quickly. Well, if I do, I guess. So yeah, you know, it has 2 guns, forward, back. Evas to launch these. 1 explosion, 2, 3, and yeah, those are all bombs. This thing goes really slow, so I'm not about to pull it off. But if you press P, also slows it down for a landing. We'll just land over here, I guess. And yeah, you have a nice, good landing. It's not much other things. It doesn't have a cockpit, or a real one, I guess, because, you know, it's supposed to be based on World War II, so they kind of just hopped in and, you know, flew off. So it's different from now. Alright, so last but not least, a big Veto Jet I made. If I remember correctly, I have an anchor block on this that's controlled by the letter Y, or is it U? It's definitely U. Okay. I need to remember some of these controls. I don't fully remember. It's 2, I guess. Yeah, it's 2. I have 2. Is it 2? Yeah, it's 2. It's 2. I'm pretty sure it's 2. Alright. Yeah, it's 2. Alright, so I'll show you the regular liftoff and landing and all of that jazz in a little. So, you know, you can, as usual, either watch it do that, or you can at the same time mouse. I definitely like keyboard on this one. You know, you can let all the bombs go like that. F, boom, all of them explode. And I'll show you the Vtol right now. U, P is for the cockpit, you know, you see it right there. You have to, again, like the other ones, ease into it. You can't just, like, fly into the Vtol, or else it's not going to work. For this one, you can kind of just go ham on it because of the bombs it has. The bombs really do put a lot of weight on it. So, you know, you kind of have to, or else it's not going to move. Does it affect it? No, not really. Will I change it to differently? Probably not. But yeah, so it goes at a fairly good speed, I'd say. You know, not overly speedy, not under speed, you know, pretty good. 9, and then completely explode everything, and it's pretty cool. Technically, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have the same on each amount, so it has 12 bombs in total, technically. If I remember, there's a self-destruct that is activated by... What? Why is it activated by that? I would never know why, but okay. Alright, but I'll show you the self-destruct, so it would be cool and all that, I guess. So, you know, you're just flying around, press D because you're trying to turn, boom, the thing just explodes. So yeah, the whole thing just explodes, like literally, like three bombs, and it all explodes out every single part of it. I actually, I'm not just going to show my planes. I want to show some things, some highlights of my builds. So first, I'll show you. So if you compare the amount of blocks from my B29, which is 1,220, to my crane, which is 1,139, they're both very close to it. Like, the numbers are very close. I'll show you the crane. I already showed you my B29. Don't need to show you that again. The crane is pretty cool. If I remember, the folds are. Yes. So, it's R, hold down, and it'll go down. It's G to let go, yeah. And it's like a house. There's not much you can do with this except, just kind of pretend like you're making a house, I guess. So I just wanted to show that because of the reason that... Wait, is it automatic or is it just me? Yeah, it was already automatic. I didn't have to press R multiple times, I guess. Alright. So, yeah, that's the crane. Not much else for... I wanted to show you that mainly because, I don't know, I just did. Oh, the building, definitely. So, there's a few glitches with this that I'll show you. Exploits, you should say. So, no, it's a regular building, except you can close this door via a automated system that I made. Well, not automated, but, I made this system. Did I invent it? No. I had to look it up on YouTube just because I wanted to make an automatic door, but I had no idea how to. Because, I'm not trying to make... I'm not trying to make, like, something like on my planes where it's just going to tilt open. No, I'm trying to make, like, an actual door. That's a mistake. Don't worry about that. Also, this is an elevator I forgot how to control. Oh, gosh. I totally forgot how to control this. Okay, you know what? I'm going to see what I said it as. Oh, it's F and R? I had no idea. I forgot about that. It's not working. That's odd. Usually it always works. Oh, there it is. Okay. I think it's, yeah, so P is for the doors, and if you want to stay on level 1, I remember this. What? I could have sworn I pressed 1. Oh, sorry, that's 2, because technically there is no 1. Okay, so so you have to press 2 if you want to stay on level 1. You close that door, press level 2. It would start making it descend. Want it to stop on the second floor, you would press 3. Then 2 again, so you could go down, let them out, need to go back in. Alright, so then press 2 and 3. And 3. Then let it go back up. And you get it, 3 and all that. But here's the thing. So here's the glitch that you've probably been waiting for. Well, some of you probably. I don't know. If you press Y, it lets you off the ground. You hold R. Sorry, wait, is it R or F that goes up? If you hold R, you just start flying up. But it's even crazier. Then hold F, right? And then you kind of just go launching into space. Don't even know what happens. You go at such an insane speed that it just warps you out of existence. I have no idea what causes this glitch, but it kind of just happens and it glitches out. And I don't know why. But yeah, so that's a thing that happened. Also, my infinite machine is pretty cool. I wanted to make a little sphere that just, like, where the ball could go through it. I gave up on that idea, kept it, and then kind of built a machine around it. And if you're wondering why it's like that... Wait, hold on. I need to remember the controls. I forgot the controls for this one, too. And it's easy to check, too, because... you just have to do... It's W, S, left, and right. So, you would have to press... And also you have these, so what you would have to press at the same time would be up, so this. And it does like this really cool thing that that would be kind of like on a Carnival Ride or something like that. And you see, like, the ball inside, it keeps going through the same thing. Like, it doesn't always make it, though. It's just something that it does. It's kind of stuck there forever. So, yeah, this can go on for as long as I wanted it to. It's not a big thing, but it's just something I wanted to show because it's really cool how, like, you know, it almost intercepts. And also, it can make this really cool motion that you would never be able to really get without making this on purpose. And I kind of made this on accident. I didn't even mean to. It used to only be like this went around that. This would spin that way, you know. Ooh, it's almost coming in contact a little. And it would be tiny things. But then when I added this, for some reason it started doing this really cool movement. And I'm pretty sure that if I added more of these, it would probably get more and more complex. But yeah, so enough of that infinite machine. And I'm going to show you, I don't know how much, but I'll show you this tank. This tank took me a little while to make, not too long though. It's pretty cool, pretty realistic looking. It doesn't do a big explosion. It's kind of just a shooting tank. Boom, 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 you know. That's it. It's more of a shooting thing. As you see here, motor locking going on there. Can I get out of the tank, you may be asking? Kind of, I guess. I think you could. Oh, you can. Whoa. If it was positioned in the right place, yes, you would be able to. But yeah, so that's a tank that I made. I'm going to show you a few more things and then I'll be done. So I'll show you first. I'll show you my F1 race car. This is a beauty. This looks almost, if not exactly like an F1 race car. And I'm going to make it more faster because I want to make it like, you know, like really fast so you could drive it quick. What? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Is it the back ones that go on WS? What? Oh, what? Wait a minute. G. Oh, it's because it's not powered. Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm over here. So, yeah, so I'm going to add something after I find out the source of this, making it go forward like that, because I don't remember where I placed the things. Amazing. And I have no idea of telling where it is either. It was just like I have no idea where it is right now, so I may not be able to up the ante right now, but I'm pretty sure that if you press, I think it was this. Oh yes, it definitely was. So basically, it's like you can fly in this, but it's not that good at flying. I stand corrected. This thing stayed in the air for a very long time, surprisingly. And yeah, it can go pretty fast. And basically, like, you know, you would up the ante even more, and then, you know, it would just start flying, kind of. It's pretty cool. Like it. And next, I'm going to show you a little truck I made. So during this time, I was really into making minigun cars. This is before the time I knew how to make like a bunch of crazy stuff, you know. So to rev this up, it's 4 and 3, which I don't know why I didn't put on toggle. I don't even think I knew what that meant. So I had to manually do that all the time. So yeah, I tried to make this pretty cool. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look great either. You know? Okay. So this is pretty cool. I left the doors open, of course, because I didn't know how to make doors either. I was like, how am I going to make a door that small? I mean, I didn't have to. See, like, if I pressed 3 and then 2, 1, yep, that's to aim. See, like, it's pretty cool. It's just basically a minigun on a car. That's exactly what it is. You know, you would aim it forward, and the reason why there's this door in the back, right, is because basically you just open it up, and all of that just kind of goes out, and then you press F to explode it. And I thought that I had just figured out like how to solve all the world's problems right there, because I had just made a door that wasn't even that good in the first place. I was thinking, wow, I am so good for thinking of that, and I'm about to show you exactly why. And this is just an example of one of the old builds that I didn't know what I was doing with. I don't like it, but yeah, that was a long time ago. And these things are better now. So, and so I made an Amazon Prime truck. This is probably one of the, if not the most realistic thing I've made so far. It was, how do you close the door? Bro, I totally forgot how to close the door. Oh boy, I just probably messed up the whole thing. Well, not messed it up, but I forgot how to close the door. You know, the main thing. See, it's E? How did I not know it was E? Alright, well, like, oh yeah, I forgot, you guys need to hear it. Alright, so I'm gonna turn it up a little, and you're gonna hear all the realistic noises. See, so, yeah, it has different, I got stuck again, dang it. So it has different things like that. It's pretty cool. And I'm about to show you like how you can let things out. So you press E, go down, yeah, down. I put the little smiles on the packages and everything too. It's pretty cool. And yeah, that's it basically. Not much else to show you about this. Besides if you press L, like the headlights and all that come on. Which, yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. That's a little fun thing I made. Alright, I'm going to show you guys one more thing, and then I will be done. So, this is a Carnival Ride I made, and it's insane, to say the least. This is free, no. Oh yeah, it's not powered, okay, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to change this to, wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4 doesn't matter, right? 4, 8. So 1, 2, and 3 are available. Well, 4 isn't. Okay, so I need to make sure I'm doing this right. So I need to see the controls. Okay, so that's A. That's Q is slower, I'm pretty sure. I'm just checking something so I can change the controls. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm right. So this one would be 1 and 2. This would be 3 backspace. Okay. So the 3 and 1. Huh. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out all the things for that. And if I wanted to go backwards, I'll make this also 2, so it's going to go fast if it goes on 2. So, you know, you start off pretty fast, and this is the perspective of you. Sorry, if you were on this. You go upside down like every once in a while, I would say. But then it starts really getting intense when it starts turning. Because then it starts like turning and all of that. Which I'm going to add another feature to this. What feature am I going to add, you may be asking? Well, I'm going to add a, let's add, that's odd, and it's turning. That's weird, it's glitching. Everything is frozen. I think the game's about to crash. I'm like 80% sure the game is about to crash, because like this thing is not handling so good right now. Oh, it's working, okay, good. Wonder what was happening there. That was weird. But yeah, so alright. I'm going to make that. So let's I'm about to make this happen right now. And then I'm going to add right here, here. And that, nah, I don't know. Maybe not. I won't add that, never mind. But what I will add, well, I'm not going to add anything. This is pretty good on its own, to be honest. So you see, like, it's pretty intense sometimes. And then if you press 2, you know, you're just about to, like, fling in the other direction. Which is why you go upside down more when you go on 2. Because, like, you know, you just switch directions. So, woo, that hang time. Then 1-3. Woo. Yeah, this would be a pretty intense roller coaster. I mean, well, ride, technically. And this would not be forgiving either. Because, like, you'll be just, like, swinging all around, feeling like you're just falling out of the sky and going back up in it. That'd be pretty scary. And then, you know, the ride kind of stops a little. And then the ride stops. Right there. And boom. It's done. That would be a pretty cool roller coaster. But it would be pretty intense. And a lot of people probably wouldn't go on it. Alright, guys. Well, that was a pretty fun video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment. I'll catch you all next time. Peace.